Hello, Darren here. In today's video, I am going to be sharing advice on how to write your resume for remote jobs in 2021. The first item that I want you to think about to write on your resume are the skills and personality traits that a company is going to be looking for from a remote worker. So as I've said in previous videos, having good communication skills, being well organized and a good time manager is essential. So make sure you get those skills down on your resume. Also, you need to be tech savvy. All of the work that you are going to be doing is online, digital work. So it's important that you know tools that a remote company is going to be expecting you to use. So you've got video conferencing like Zoom and Skype and Google Meet. You also have project management tools like Jira, Friday, Teamwork, Asana. There are many project management tools. Also messenger and communication tools like Slack. It's also important to have those types of skills on your resume. Now, if you are thinking, but Darren, I've never worked remotely before, don't panic. Just think about the skills and personality traits that you have that would be advantageous for a remote worker. If you don't have any experience on the tools that I just mentioned, most of them are free or they offer a free trial. So it's definitely spending a little bit of time learning those apps so you are familiar. My next piece of advice I am guilty of myself. What everybody focuses on when searching and applying for remote jobs is quantity. They just want to submit as many applications as possible. Most people use the same resume and cover letter, a template. And there's nothing wrong with having a template, but what's really important is that you tailor your resume and cover letter to the job that you are applying for. So you need to make sure that on the job listing, all of the skills and personality traits and knowledge that they are wanting you to have, that you get it down on your resume. My next piece of advice is think outside of the box a little. Think about the skills that you have that the company would find valuable. Yes, you have the skills for the job that you are employing for, but you are going to set yourself apart if you have additional skills that you can do for that company, more value you can add for that company. Here is an example. You are applying for a customer support role, but you actually also have sales experience and sales skills. Make sure you include that. That way they know that if you are speaking with potential customers, you have the skills to be able to sell their product or service. And that is definitely going to stand you out amongst the people that don't have skills experience. They just have customer support. So really think about what additional skills you can add to that company. My next piece of advice is probably something that most people do not think about. Include keywords that the company has included in the job listing on your resume. And the reason for that is more and more companies are using software to shortlist candidates for interview. Rather than wading through hundreds, if not thousands of resumes and cover letters, is that they actually put certain keywords into this software and it searches the resumes to make sure that that person has the skills and experience that they are looking for. It's another reason why using your templated resume isn't going to get you very far, because they will be searching for certain terms. So print out the job listing, get a highlighter, go through it, the keywords that they mention a few times, highlight them and put them into your resume. My next piece of advice to help you write your resume for a remote job in 2021 is to keep it simple. So many people create resumes with crazy graphics and fonts, and it just distracts the person that's looking at the resume. Also, if it's all graphics, you are really going to struggle, because this software that companies use, they won't be able to scan through the content. So keep it simple, easy to read font, dark colours, not anything bright and crazy, any creative fonts and things like that. Just keep it really simple. Please, no big paragraphs of text. Bullet points is the best way to go, because it's so much easier to scan through a resume in bullet points. And also, don't create a resume more than 2 pages. You should be able to get everything that you need in 2 pages, no problem. So what is next? You've got a perfect looking resume. It's ready to send out to companies. But what I recommend you do is proofread it. Make sure that you check all the spelling. I recommend a tool like Grammarly, which is really good for picking up spelling mistakes and really bad grammar errors. Also, make sure that you ask a family member or friend to read through it as well. They will spot things that you haven't spotted. You could read your resume and cover letter over and over again and not spot mistakes. So get somebody else to look at it. I nearly forgot, down in the description, there's a link to my free email called The Hive. I send it out every Sunday, and it's curated content, basically advice that I feel is going to help people find remote work. I also include exclusive content that I only write for subscribers, and also you get invites to my live streams, which there will be more coming up very soon. Also on the screen here, I've left a link to a remote working video. Please do go and check it out. I shall see you next week with more videos. Take care and keep taking action. See you soon.